Ticker News with Aaron Young. This is Ticker Today.
Hello, thanks for joining me. New twists in the legal showdown in Washington as Donald Trump's controversial tariffs get a temporary lifeline and a federal court hits pause on the ruling that declared them unconstitutional. A rare meeting between President Trump and Jerome Powell, Trump pushing for rate cuts while Powell's pushing back, and the battle over America's economic future heats up. Bombshell testimony in New York. Sean Diddy Combs' former assistant says she was abused and controlled for years. A shocking new chapter in the music mogul's sex trafficking trial. Elon Musk stepping away from that government advisory role, insisting the mission continues. His departure comes with sharp criticism of Washington's latest spending plans. And Britain goes on the cyber offensive, unveiling a £1 billion AI and hacking program aimed at countering Russian aggression. A bold move in the digital age of warfare. You are watching Ticker Today, the latest news and business moving the world. Let's get started. First today, the US Court of Appeals of the Federal Circuit has paused a recent ruling that invalidated President Trump's tariffs pending further legal arguments. The administrative stay allows the court to expedite the appeals process, requesting input from challenging companies by the 5th of June and responses from the Justice Department by the 9th of June. Now, originally the court found that the President's use of the International Emergency Economic Powers Act was unconstitutional and that Congress holds responsibility for tariff regulations. Following the ruling, Trump's lawyers indicated plans to appeal. The administration argues that the tariff ruling, which labelled the tariffs as unlawful, could negatively impact national security as well as the economy. A separate federal judge has also ruled against the tariffs, stating that past presidents haven't invoked existing law to impose such extensive levies. Meanwhile, President Trump has met with the Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell for the first time since his second term began. Now, during the meeting, the president expressed his belief that Powell is making a mistake by not lowering interest rates, which he argues puts the US at an economic disadvantage. Powell maintained that any decisions regarding interest rates will rely on economic data alone, although there were no discussions about Powell's removal from his position, as has been touted in the past. The ongoing tensions now highlighting the delicate balance between political influence and the Fed's independence. There has been disturbing testimony that has emerged in the Sean Diddy Combs federal sex trafficking trial, his former assistant claiming she endured years of abuse while working for the music mogul.
A former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs has testified in federal court that the music mogul physically and sexually assaulted her while she worked for him from 2009 to 2017. Identified as Mia, she described being forced to ask permission to leave his house and enduring days-long work shifts without rest. She said Combs routinely belittled her, slammed her into walls, and once threw an ice bucket on her head. Mia also claimed she witnessed Combs violently attack his then-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. Prosecutors allege Combs led a criminal enterprise involving sex trafficking, kidnapping, and arson. Combs has pleaded not guilty and denies all accusations. The trial continues in New York federal court, with more disturbing testimony expected.
Elon Musk has announced his departure from his role as a special government employee, thanking President Trump for the opportunity to work on reducing wasteful spending. He indicated that the mission of Doge will continue to grow within the government, Musk expressing disappointment over a spending bill that he believes does not effectively lower the federal deficit. He stated that the bill contradicts the cost-cutting efforts his department had been implementing. The British military is set to invest over £1 billion in AI and a hacking unit aimed at hostile states like Russia. Defence Secretary John Healey announced the establishment of a new cyber electronic command to enhance online capabilities and coordinate offensive cyber operations. He highlighted the increasing daily cyber attacks the UK faces and the need for improved defence and offensive strategies. The initiative is part of the government's strategic defence review and aims to ensure the military is not only well equipped but also innovative in the face of adversaries. In Australia, Labor has approved a significant extension of the North West Shelf gas project, allowing it to operate until 2070. The decision sparking major backlash from two Pacific Island nations, Tuvalu and Vanuatu, which argue it undermines efforts to combat climate change. The Federal Environment Minister Murray Watt noted that the approval includes strict conditions to mitigate air emissions and protect nearby rock art. Supporters argue the extension is crucial for job security security and energy supply. Critics, though, warning of long-term environmental impacts. And now the markets, the S&P 500 saw a rise on Thursday, driven by strong earnings from Nvidia, while gains were tempered by uncertainty surrounding President Trump's trade tariffs. The index closed at 5,911 points, with the Nasdaq Composite up 0.39%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average gaining 117 points as well. That recent ruling from the US Court of International Trade declaring Trump's tariffs unlawful, but the administration now quickly filing an appeal. And despite the concerns over trade policy, Nvidia's better than expected earnings have sparked optimism right throughout the market.